then at the end of the day, I say Alhamdulillah because I came out very empowered and I came out with high self-esteem. Like I have all what it takes to face the world now. So I'm really glad about that.
Oh, that's
I enjoyed it
wonderful.
really.
That's a pleasure. That is, one thing you really stood out in that house, Shatta. I did not expect you to leave when you left. No one expected. We all thought that you had a good chance to win. How did you feel when you left?
Um, Actually, I thank God that I left because when I came out, even when I was being evicted, I was very sick,
Oh,
and then
yes,
the
of
results
course.
like it. So I was really happy. Like I didn't feel it. I didn't cry, because I was sick. I couldn't feel nothing. I was just sick. That's all I could remember. So I didn't feel disappointed. I felt good because everyone else that was there before when I was evicted deserved to be there. That's why they were there. So
Wonderful. And did you feel that you shouldn't have left?
mm, yeah, maybe looking at the result when I came, but then I still say like everyone that was there, they deserve to be there. So they're all my sister. So it's good.
Yeah. So the big question that I would like to ask about you, what how was your relationship with Dinma? Because I saw you and Dinma like best buddies, and you were very alike in character. And I have to be honest, Dinma was one of the girls that I thought would go really far. But after Dinma left, you sort of kind of changed in personality. It's like the Shatta that we knew, the strong, bold. You just got a bit like you didn't. You lost your best friend. Were you two very close?
Yeah, we were very close, but then the reason why I changed was like I went to Big Sister to change. I was this person that always, has temper, and then I don't let anything go. So I decided that I wanted to change, like having quarrels with people here and there, and then drinking alcohol and having problems with them. And then within me, like physically, I wasn't feeling good. Like I was really feeling kind of sick. So I just decided to play low and then let everything go.
Okay. And what was your thoughts about the scenario with Samira and the Jambas? We loved Samira, but that was the moment the whole community was locked when that incident happened. Did you think it was the right thing to disqualify Samira? I mean, I'm not expecting you to say too much, but what was your thoughts on that when she was evicted? What did you all think at that time? Welcome, DJ Do. Welcome.
Honestly, like I prefer not to talk about the scenario.
Sorry.
I prefer not to talk about the scenario.
Oh, that's
I say
fine.
honestly, I prefer not to talk about it.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's fine. I respect that. And who do you think is gonna win, big sister?
Oh, Majo, like I'm praying, Majo Bona, like
Okay,
I'm
and
praying
and
that
tell
girl.
us, tell us why. You need to tell us why you think Marjo Bona
Yeah.
is going to win.
Okay, she's the type of person, Majo has a big heart of giving away. You understand? She's a person that doesn't hold nothing to herself. And then looking at it, Majo before the show, she really came in to change, and then she conquered her goals by changing, to a person. I don't mean she was bad, but like not today's Majo is a better person, like more empowered, and she had a clear heart. Like she's the person that will win that money and really invest in Sierra Leone, no doubt about that. That's why when I hear people saying that she's already empowered, no, every woman deserves to be empowered. It doesn't matter. You've been rich, you've been poor. Every woman deserves to be empowered. If she, I'm sure that she's gonna make good use of the money. I don't mean other women wouldn't use the money in a better way, but then she's someone that I trust that she will stand on her words, and then she always stands
Yeah.
on her words. Willingly,
Mm.
she.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. She's
What
a
it,
nice, humble, down to earth, and everything.
oh wow.
So Wow.
I mean, people watching right now might be saying to themselves, look, hold on a moment. How was this? Because we did not get to see much of Majo inside of the show. We didn't get to see much of her personality up until we got to the end. Do you want to, why we didn't see more of the emotional side of Majo, but as we're coming to the end, is there any reason for that?
She's someone, Majo and I, we talk a lot. We even started talking before the show, and you know, say let's just for instance, before I came, I had some really bad, you know, financial problems, and then she's a contestant like me. I explain my problem to her, and then she was as a woman. So me and her, we always sit and then we always talk. We talk about things like maybe like the camera wasn't always on her, but we spoke a lot. And then I learned from her. She learned from me. She was one of the person that was never scared. If I drink, I do rudeness. The morning they tell me, "SHATTA." You say you don't do rudeness, good, you don't done. And then she will talk to me, and then she will advise me. You understand? You know, her helping me, at that point in time, and I needed it. And then she not knowing me from anywhere, we've never spoke, you understand? I just really, that I really appreciate. Trust me, Majo is very humble. You guys might have not seen her, but then not everything that happens in the village you guys see, and not everything that goes on there you guys see. There's some things that you guys don't really see. But then being with her in the same house, in the same village for 6 weeks, at least I've learned one or two things from her. And you could see sometimes when we're having our workout, most of the time, she's there, and she's this sharing person, like you hardly get mad with her, like when you're around her. From to my own point of view, she has a sense of humor, and then she's empathy. You understand? There are a lot of things that you guys cannot see all, but I personally that was there and then had a close relationship with her. I can say one or two things about her behind cameras.
Wow, wonderful. I mean, it's such a breath of fresh air to hear you make your comment, because to be perfectly honest with you, we hadn't seen much of Majo throughout the show, and there were questions. We've got Monica Kamara, who's with us. Hello. We've got Majid Sadiq. Is this SHATTA? Is she going to the show tonight? Yes, SHATTA will be going to the show tonight. They're already at the show. They're in their hotel. So yeah, she's just spreading some love, and I really appreciate that. Just spreading some love, which is because everybody who was seeing Majo, there was that issue where we thought she hadn't showed much of her personality. But having you on the show where you've explained that she wasn't on the camera so many times, it's really shed some light. It would have been wonderful if we had probably spoken before, because it's actually very true. Some of the girls did hog the camera, while some of the girls didn't. And I think you were one of the people that you had some serious fans out here, SHATTA. Like people, I remember when you guys had the football match. Do you remember the football match? And I think you and
Yeah,
Yaba, you
yeah.
did very good in the game. I mean, you really had following. In your opinion, after being in the show, what characteristics do you think a person needs to win this kind of competition?
Okay, the characteristic that the person is someone that's ready to learn. Hey, back to you. There's ladies right here. Hello. Sorry for the interruption. The ladies are all here. Full house. And the
So what are the characteristics would you think if I said next year many girls would like to join this competition? What characteristics do you think you need to have in order to win this kind of challenging competition?
the person should be, ready to, learn new things. The person should be tolerant. The person should be ready, to mingle and learn to tolerate people like different people from background. You understand? Like every, you know, the person should be respectful. The person should just be real. Let the person be real. You understand? The thing about this whole show is being real. You understand? Just be you, come be you. It doesn't matter who you are, where you from, your background. When you come, you understand. The life will be good. But the person should at least, the most important thing that people should at least tolerate people as they are.
Yeah,
They
my dear,
know,
I have to rush.
their ethnicity, you know, their life, like a person should be able to accept all those things. Like tolerance is the most important thing. If you learn to tolerate, people, go far. So that's the most important thing for me.
Come in. Yes. How are you? How are you? How are you? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Cool. So that's your mobile phone. That's on whatever percent is 17.
Can you hear me, guys?
Okay. I don't know if you might have to call this guy, but a woman will come up to approach you because, as I said, I'm getting to understand that here communication is just off the hook because that's how people roll.
Hello, guys.
Did somebody leave £15 with me? I'm like,
There's
what?
a different sound coming in.
I said, how would they leave money with me?
A resident.
Yes. Okay. So I think it's right now. He didn't hand over anything, so I don't know.
Yeah.
So I said to the woman, "Come
Hello,
tonight."
I can.
He said you might ask him.
Somebody
If
that
not,
has an phone.
he might have to call him. That's
Voice coming in.
because by law he's not supposed to be calling anybody.
Hello, can people please mute their phones?
You can mute them up.
Can
If you
people?
don't, let me come off this.
I don't get involved with things like that. £15 for what? Come and deal with whoever you want.
Hello.
Yeah.
Shatta, you still with us?
Yeah.
I do apologize. For some reason, I had bad reception and I think I lost connection. So, what's your final message of luck today to all the fans of Majo?
My final message is because people, people continue to inspire you. Don't let no one destroy the reputation and then let's just get ready to take.
Your reception is not very good, Shatta. Your reception is not good.
Is it good now?
It's a little bit better. So I just want to give you an opportunity to get your last minute vote if there's a chance to vote for Majo. What would you like to say to anyone?
Like, please, vote for Mario. He's the right person for this thing. And there is his administration. She will really make
Okay.
All right then.
Okay, we're not hearing you clearly, but I guess you're just asking people to please vote for Majo if they can get a last minute vote. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Thank you. Shatta, I'm so sorry connection hasn't been very good on you guys' end. I'm wishing you guys the utmost best. I hope you guys have luck tonight. and we wish the best girl win. So on behalf of everybody who's been working on this show, myself, Irene, who have been doing everything behind the scenes, we just want to say good luck to you and we wish you all the best, okay? Wow. Thank you. Guys, that was interesting, was it not? I mean, that was a serious, look at that, it's about to fall down, that is. It's a serious conversation we just had. But before we go into the conversation any further, can we just play some music? As I explained to you guys, I've been very, very lucky to have one of UK's, let me find the right word, because so many DJs have just become DJs recently. And DJ Dool, I mean, from as far back as 2003, 2004, DJ Dool has been playing, literally, he's been the ambassador of music amongst the young people and the young generation. And I've been lucky today for him to believe in me and actually support me in today's live. So we're gonna play some music and enjoy. So please, guys, we're gonna have a lot more guests coming through. So we're just gonna play some music. If you've seen the link, please join us. Let's get ready to chit chat. This is not going to be light lunch. So DJ Dool, do you want to say anything before we start? How have you found the show so far?
The show is good, man. May the best person win it. Whoever win it deserves to win it, you know what I mean? So good luck to all of them. Whoever win it, good luck in life. Can you hear me? Oh, you're frozen up. Can you hear me, yeah? All right. What I'm going to do, I'm going to play some songs. When you're ready for me to stop the music, just wave at the screen. All right? Just wave at the screen when you want me to stop, okay? Are you with me?
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay, no problem. Okay. So any guest who's with us, we can go now over to the Big Sister house to see what's going on.
Shout out to everybody out there, yeah? Everybody in my DJ Burbank. Shout out to all the ladies out there, man. Big Sister Salone finalist. Good luck, all the best. Yes, yes. Once again, big it up to everybody out there locked in, locked on. With myself, DJ Bang, one of Salone finest DJ in the UK, right? Shout out to Big Sister Salone, which is the final today. And I hope to see whoever win it, we're going to see more of the person, you know what I mean? Because we know previously the people that have been winning it, like, we haven't been seeing much of them. So I hope whoever wins it this time around, we're going to see them progress from the show, right? That will set a good example. All right, one of the artists that is going to perform tonight, Big Sister Salone, is Rap G. Okay, let me start properly now with Rap G. Let's go, man. Let me get it out to be more fire, man. Let's go. Let's do this.
Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. This is how we do. This is how we do. Okay,
Let me turn it up a bit, man. Let me turn it up a bit.
This is how we do. It's your boy Rap G. Cheers it.
There we go.
Me ain't just the fly.
There we go.
Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. This is how we do. This is how we do. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. This is how we do. This is how we do. It's your boy Rap G. Cheers it. There we go. Me ain't just the fly. There we go. We the Polinama. From the Tenamon Inama. No. Call you Padinama. Make him call him Padinama. No. Okubo Ninama. Me adjust the Speninama. No. Spello Chekinama. Naso King call me Nama. No. We the Polinama. From the Tenamon Inama. No. Call you Padinama. Make him call him Padinama. No. Okubo Ninama. Me adjust the Speninama. No. Spello Chekinama. Naso King call me Nama. No. Wilbat Sinama. Just a knock the Batanama. No. Rapchi Inama. Isa the Pulinama. No. Where have Cinema? The club I go by Inama. No. Thank you, Inama. Come and help me, Inama. No. Only the Inama. No time for Inama. No. Shisha Inama. Man and justice Mokinama. No. The Pulinama. From the Tenamon Inama. No. Call you Padinama. Make him call him Padinama. No. Okubo Ninama. Me adjust the Speninama. No. Spello Chekinama. Naso King call me Nama. No. We the Polinama. From the Tenamon Inama. No. Call you Padinama. Make him call him Padinama. No. Okubo Ninama. Me adjust the Speninama.
Gentlemen, oh, big up Sierra Leone. Listen up in the house, please.
It's a big about it's a short guy like the success. Anywhere I get you again. Remember you for the privileges. That if you go to some of the rules, but it is for the West. That means that it come out. You don't stand up and get to that. We must not let them play. Very show. I don't collect it. I don't collect it. I don't collect it. I decide that I'm so much going to be fed. I don't collect it. I don't collect it. I don't collect it. He said that I think he's been a friend. I don't collect it. I don't collect it. I don't collect it. He said that I'm so much going to be fed. I don't collect it. I don't collect it. I don't collect it. He said that I think he's been a friend.
Nice one, nice. I feel say we can't get results soon.
Then one thing I expect tonight, right? I expect Zanab Sharif to give us entertainment, which I really hope the Big Sister Salone contestants, which one is Yaba, the next one is Kadi, and the other one is Jaba. No.
Yaba.
Yeah, let me drop this song, man. Let me drop this song. Majo. Next one is Majo, right? Which I'm hoping for them to come out and sell the culture of Sierra Leone. I'm really hoping for them to come out tonight and sell out the culture of Sierra Leone, because one fantastic thing about them and tonight, they're all Sierra Leoneans in the final, right? So I'm really hoping they're gonna come out, and I'm hoping Majo gonna come out and display the talent of Majo, because Majo can dance, but I haven't seen Majo yet. So I'm hoping they're gonna come out, and I'm hoping the DJ gonna drop this song for them to show the rest of the world what Sierra Leone is made of, right? All right, then let's go, man. Succulents, Tumba, yeah? Let's go. regards. I'm gonna play for all the other contestants that come from the country, right? So I'm gonna play one song for all of them, you know. Alright, this one is going out to all the other contestants that came from a different country, you know what I mean? Because True said Big Sister is made out of every single African country, right? You got some different country females that came down to represent the country, right? So I'm sending this one out to all of them to represent. All right, let's go back again from Ethiopia one more time, yeah? I know you guys are feeling this out there, man. What are you ready for me now, sir? What are you ready, yeah? Let's do the signal, man.
Oh, go, son, go, son. Go, son, go, son.
Jerusalem,
This next one, let's go out to Nasa. After this one, the next track is going to be for Nasa, you know. And I want you to get up and dance to this next track, Nasa. Sexy woman in the morning. I'm kissing on the guts and I'll go by the name of DJ Dubai.
DJ Do. DJ Do. DJ Do.
This one is for you, my son. All right, let me stop right there, man. So nice. No side.
Thank you so much, Dude. Thank you so much. Just wanted to have a quick word with everyone because I have a very special guest that's going to be joining us today. And it's someone who's obviously been the forefront. I mean, it doesn't get bigger than the lady who's going to be joining us in a couple of minutes. This lady, I mean, probably the best ever Miss Sierra Leone winner we have ever had in the whole of the history of Miss Sierra Leone. And this lady is very, very dear to me. She's the epitome of what me personally think Sierra Leone fashion modeling should represent. Not only did she win Miss Sierra Leone, she's somebody who has kept her integrity. She has been somebody who has just gone beyond imagine anything a mother can wish for her daughter. I mean, so many times, for example, like when parents think about doing a show like Miss Sierra Leone, you tend to think, oh, where the Pekin win, better not go come out. But this particular lady, not only did she win Miss Sierra Leone in Freetown, she also came to the UK and crowned the first Miss Sierra Leone in the UK, which was Yasmin Karim. I don't know if anybody's remember who I'm speaking about, but she will be joining me, sitting right here with me any minute now. So she's about to tell you all what life is really like. I mean, so much of these girls want to be models. Everyone in Sierra Leone wants to be a pageant, but pageant life, we need to start having pageants who really cut it above the rest. And the lady who I'm going to be who's going to be speaking to you today, I'm going to not say a word. So in a couple of minutes, she's going to be sitting right here beside me, and she's just going to be telling you what it's like, you know, a bit of her fashion experience, and more importantly, where these girls could go, what opportunities they could have. And really, it's really more about, I think she's going to let you know more about why she's here with us today. So DJ Do, if you could give us 2 hot beats, and after those beats, we will be having the wonderful Wonder Miss MM. She's going to be with us. So if anybody knows who Miss MM is, Miss MM is going to be with us shortly. So DJ Do, jump us some beats.
All right. So hold on. You're not gonna
jump
tell
us your beats.
You're not gonna tell us who this person is.
Oh,
so
well.
You're just gonna leave us. You're just gonna leave us like that.
Listen, I want to surprise. I want to surprise everybody.
No problem.
But you know why? Because you've got to be about it when you've got this girl not only on your panel but sitting right beside you. I mean, she is the echelon of Sierra Leone. This lady's fire, and she's worked with the Zainab Sharifs. She's done all of that, and she's just gonna give us a bit of insight. And you know, like I said, my vlogging was very much about involving the diasporans, people in the USA, in the UK, even those at home, an opportunity for us to be a part of this. So everything I'm doing, I've never done before, guys. This is the first time. And I just thought this would be a really nice thing to bring this lady all the way from Freetown, Sierra Leone. She's here in the United Kingdom, and she will be speaking with you guys in a couple of minutes. So just hold tight, DJ Dill. Drop the beat.
All right, no problem, no problem.
Drop the beat. Drop the beat.
Next track coming up. Sending out to the contestants that come from Nigeria. All right, man.
DJ, reload. Big up. Housemates Big Sister 2020. We're so proud of you guys.
going out to all the Americans. We're gonna be big sister Salone.
Hey guys, hello guys, welcome if you've just joined us. If you've only just joined us, we have been Zooming for the last probably 45 minutes. And as it's been so exhausting, we've had Shatta with us today. Shatta has spoken with us and told us basically what her experience has been in the Big Sister house. And yeah, she enlightened us by letting us know that Marjo, there's more to Marjo, and the camera hadn't showed her too well. That's probably why we think she was a bit, she didn't have much character. So I do really appreciate that from Shatta, from shedding some light with us. And shedding some light to us about what's going on inside the Big Sister house. She was an absolute pleasure to speak with. Shatta, I mean, everybody who was supporting Shatta during the Big Sister house, I'm sure they all must have been impressed by everything Shatta did, because Shatta was just an impressive young woman. And I'm so grateful that she's given me the chance to even speak with her. And all of the contestants that actually reach out to me and spoken with me, I'm always so pleasantly surprised that they even care. So thank you so much. Moving on, guys, moving on. Now I have a special lady with me who is very dear to me, and all the way from Freetown, Sierra Leone. I mean, it does not get any more exclusive than the wonderful, wonderful Margaret Murray. Yay! Welcome, Maggie. How are you? All right, all right. And you? I'm fine, thank you. You look so beautiful. Maggie May, what can I say? You are like, I remember getting into the pageantry and meeting you back in 2015, 15. And since that time, our friendship has developed. But one thing about Margaret is, I really, before I ask Margaret any questions, I as someone abroad tend to look at the girls back home and think of ways that I can help, or think of things that I can do to support, whether that's through education and whether that's through the way teaching them how to speak, teaching them about the fashion industry. But I came across Maggie May. I call her Maggie May. I came across Maggie, and I had every box ticked. When I say ticked, like beauty, tick, intelligent, tick, competency, tick, and personality, tick, calm, tick, respectful, tick. Everything about Maggie was just on form. And it made me realize that there was so much more about our girls back home. And I'm going to make you guys see for yourself why I'm super excited about introducing this lady. Maggie, Big Sister Housemates. Oh, I am aware you haven't watched all of the show, but you know what's going on. I know what's going on, yes. What is the opinion of someone like you who's been a winner of a big pageantry in Sierra Leone? What do you think about what's going on with the reality TV show? This is a positive thing for our country.
I think so. First of all, I want to say kudos to Zainab Cherry,
Yes.
also Mr. Navo inviting for hosting, or for even, bringing on board a reality TV show as Big Sister Sierra Leone and Housemates Sierra Leone. At least it gives young people the chance to showcase who they are. Because sometimes people tend to try to, look at people in different ways. But then going on a reality TV show, we actually get to see people, we get to see their personality, we get to see their character, who they are. And, reality, obviously, reality TV show, as it says, reality, we see them for who they are. So when you have young Sierra Leoneans coming on TV and showing us who they are, we get the chance to have an opinion of them. And sometimes it's positive and sometimes it's negative. But then that's how the world works at the end of the day. And the good thing, or I hope the good thing that comes out of this is not just seeing them on TV for 1-2 months and that's it. I hope there's continuity, because we need continuity in things like this. At the end of the day, we need them to be ambassadors of Sierra Leone and projecting us in the on the global scale at the end of the day, because you get to compare them to winners of big brother Nigeria, for example. We just saw imagine her coming from that and going on a reality TV show. And I remember she was part of an audition which I judged, I think Miss Citizen as well.
Okay.
So she's actually pushing herself out there.
Yeah.
She's trying, you can see that she has the energy, she has the stamina, she wants to push herself out there. She's looking for something wherein people can look at her and say, yes, this girl, at least, as in Creole would say, no, this girl really try for pushing it. Like, it try for be somebody, So, and from these reality TV shows, and that side, people can sit and watch and pick out somebody and pinpoint. You have scouts who are out there. I was picked up by Marianne Kai,
yes.
Yeah, Madam Woki. I was the face of Madam Woki at a very young age. She saw me and she was like, I had potential. It could be the same thing for Yaba. It could be the same thing for the other contestants, like a scout would be out there, see her, like her, and pick her up, and then that's how her life changes. So sometimes I get it when parents say, oh no, I don't want any picking go on TV or these and things like that, but then you have to allow them. Because at the end of the day, if parents are thinking, no, go and I go expose, just allow people to do, to do what they want to do. You never know. Somebody will come out from nowhere and just invest in them.
Absolutely.
So so I think the entertainment industry in Sierra Leone it's not where it's supposed to be, but we're getting there. And I'm so proud of everybody who's on board. I'm so proud of you for this, what you're doing. Honestly, Nasai, when I first saw it, I was like, oh my God, this is what we need in Sierra Leone. You understand?
I mean,
when you have shows or when you have things, for example, in Miss Sierra Leone, I wish you could have people who constructively critique shows like Miss Sierra Leone. It's not just, because I know like so anything why I see it and I condemn. No, you can constructively critique and reach out to the organizers and tell them, say, no, this and this and this, where Naya una been gets shortcomings. I think you can improve, just like what you're doing with this big sister Sierra Leone right now. You're out here, you watch the show, you follow the show, and you critique constructively. There is no malice whatsoever in your criticism, which I like.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm so proud of you, Nasa. I swear to God.
Thank you so much.
So proud of you for doing this. Because then the rest of the world, because you have friends obviously from different parts of the world, we're interested in your vlogging of this, and then go get for no. Okay, all right.
I know Nasai. I know she's from Sierra Leone, but I've never really, you know, taken a look at Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
I don't know what's
Yeah.
happening in Sierra
Yeah.
Leone.
Yeah.
But through you,
Yeah.
they become interested.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they, you know, they watch the show and they're like, oh yeah.
I think that's also one of the things as well, because I mean, we've grown up in the UK. Some of us have not been able to really sell where we come from. It's not Nigeria, it's not Ghana, and you're forever, you know, having to fend off saying that you're not just Blood Diamond. You haven't. People are not just cutting hands everywhere in Freetown, and I wanted to do this as a compliment to Zainab, because I noticed throughout the whole show, I'm not going to drop names, but so many successful female Sierra Leonean artists did not touch this show. And it concerned me, because for this woman to have the guts, because in this country, if we think of Big Brother, even if we say any average Joe will go to one, it's impossible.
No, it's impossible.
But this woman, I thought every girl or who's a prosperous girl, or in the entertainment industry, I'm not saying the other girls around who are you know, whether you're in accountancy or in education, but if you're in entertainment, whether you're a model, whether you're actor, whether you're singer, where is the backup? Where is the backing of this? This is on an extreme scale. This is not a joke. For her and Mr. Navo is also cut it very well. They've both done extremely well. And for me to just sit back here in the United Kingdom and click my buttons and ignore it as if to say it's nothing, this has to be the highest compliment that this woman needs to feel, that we love her. There's no more doing a big sister that you don't reach out to us, because there's a lot of us out here who do check for Zainab, who believe in Zainab. Don't get me wrong, she's got her isms and her schisms. She's not necessarily the best person all around, but it does disturb me a little bit to see that many of the artists have not, and I don't want to drop no names, but I have some particular 5 females who are very prominent in Sierra Leone, who I've not seen them engage in the show. I've engaged in the show because I think, get in there. Go on, girl. I think you've done really well. Now, forget about me. I want you to tell me one more thing. We've got a few more questions for you. Let me ask you, did you think reality TV show in Sierra Leone could pop this way?
Honestly,
No.
because we as Sierra Leoneans, or we as Africans, we have this thing about us that we're mainly focused on the negative aspects of things. But then, you know, when it started about a year or 2 ago, people were on board.
Yeah,
it was surprising.
I know.
It was surprising, really.
I know.
And then, you know, Zainab just even young back, Big Sister Sierra Leone season 2, and then you have all these people coming from different parts of the world who wanted to take part. And I'm like, yeah. I think we're on the right track. Yeah. And then Mr. Navo said, Housemates, Salone.
I know.
And then people were like so interested. The auditions, when I looked at the auditions.
Oh, what was that like? Mad.
It was mad.
Madness. I can imagine. Mad. Now, for me, don't go audition no more for the excitement.
You had so many people. Like, I drove by the beach and it was jam-packed at Sierra Palms.
Yeah.
It was jam-packed. People were everywhere. And I was like, yeah.
Big up to Zainab.
This, you know, Sierra Leonean youths, they're telling us that they're ready.
They're ready.
They're ready.
Yeah.
You know, it's no longer the norm where we just sit and say, oh, well, anything ain't happening, ain't happening. No. This time around, people are actually really getting up and saying, I need to do something for myself. I need to get myself out there. I need to be seen. I need to be heard, whichever way, as long as it's legally, as long as I haven't killed anybody.
Yes. Exactly.
People are going out there, 50,000
United dollars.
To pick money. Whoever is going to win that.
But the fact that Zainab could pull off that kind of cash,
I know.
I mean, that is amazing. Even over in the Housemates, I think it's $10,000. They got £10,000 they're winning in Housemates. It's a lot of money.
It is.
It's a lot of money as well. It is a lot of money, and it could be a bit more than that. I
think it's 250 million.
Yeah,
I don't know.
250 million. 250 million. So that's a lot of money. And again, with Mr. Navo, again, that's something I want you to hit on, because you used to work for AYV, or you probably still do, because you know you have that connection with AYV, babes. All this drama with Mr. Navo, and whether it copy or not copy. Tell us a bit more about this AYV team, because you've worked for them, and I just want to know what's your thought on AYV and how they've produced their show.
You know, I don't want to come from the angle of having worked for AYV before.
Okay.
But I definitely would like to touch on the fact that people feel it for say, oh, because one person don't start something, somebody else shouldn't, you know, toe the line. I think competition is good for anything whatsoever in this world. Competition is good.
Yeah.
Monopolizing the market, they make sometimes people don't give their all. But when you have competition,
yes,
you try as much as possible to appeal to your audience, to appeal to the market.
Yes,
you know?
Yes.
So
just to cut you, welcome, Mr. Voss Nectar. I've been really supported by the kings and queens of the UK. I mean, you guys, you all know I owe you for the rest of my life, and you know my word is my bond. Welcome, Mr. Voss Nectar. I will be with you shortly. So, Miss Murray, what did you just say about the fact of competition? How good? Talk more about the competition side of things.
As long as competition is healthy, I'm good with that. I am fine with that.
Yeah.
So look at the momentum right now in Sierra Leone. Look at the momentum within, among Sierra Leoneans in different parts of the world. Housemates, Salone, Big Sister, Salone. Why come on watch now? They jump on at the other side. You understand? At the end of the day, I'm comparing the two. You as a vlogger, you watch all two the show.
I watch it. They love the O2.
Thank you.
I don't get no issue with the O2.
Thank you. If you get something where you feel like, okay, this wasn't right being done on the show, I don't think you would have a hard time saying it.
Absolutely.
You are very vocal, very brutal. You say it as it is, but without malice.
No,
you understand?
No.
And I love that about you. At the end of the day, you're promoting Sierra Leone. At the end of the day, you want the best for Sierra Leone. So, when I can go on Facebook. Before this whole Big Sister and Housemates Sierra Leone, they actually launched the first day. I saw so many people like writing on Facebook, oh, waiting this person do not find, waiting mix so much. But then at the end of the day, both people, they're business people.
Yeah.
Everybody is trying for making money out of waiting best equal making money out of. At the end of the day, you're giving opportunity to so many young people. They're also giving opportunities to so many young people for letting them come on reality TV show. Sometimes I don't really get chance for to watch the show all the time. But when I do, I watch.
Yeah. And it's enjoyable.
Even older generation are interested. Interested.
Now tomorrow they finish it.
Exactly. I remember when you asked me, what are the young contestants for so but that tricky.
Yes, tricky.
So you see, when you have, and this is one way of bringing the community together.
You know? I feel more Sierra Leonean than I've ever felt with my 30 odd years in this country. I feel more accepted by people from this show than I have ever been accepted. And I want to make a reach out to those who are not in the UK from Sierra Leone who watch this, who have watched my show, mainly because I would like people to just know in my heart, it means a lot. I can talk all day about British things, but for me to give my sales and give my time on African Sierra Leonean projects, it is an icing on a cake. And the response has been phenomenal. I think maybe, because a lady did say, it's very rare that you come across somebody within our community who has such an impartial way of being when there is conflict. There was severe conflict at the beginning of this show. Uda na copy, Uda say na he on the show, Uda say na he get this, Uda he host better person, the other host, Uda get more viewers. It was just preposterous to me. I thought to myself, what could I do to make this better? Because so many times I see people doing things and they always pick someone's side. And I don't seem to understand what good that actually is. All it does is lead people down a certain road, and a road of negativity. I would like, and I'm not going to be boisterous and say I would like us to actually have the most wonderful day today where nobody seems to feel as if to say they've been left out, Housemates or Big Sister. I also am aware Agnes Pratt is also vlogging today on Housemates. I would like to big her up. I would like to wish her all the best. I wish her show is an absolute flourishing, big thing. That's what I sell. I'm not here trying to say, come to my show's the best show. Absolutely not. Agnes Pratt, if somebody is on this thread who is going to watch your show, please watch Agnes's show. She has also a wealth of knowledge, and she can also bring something to this. We have to try to stop being jealous of people's work. Zainab has done a good job, and so has Mr. Navo. Yeah. That house, not only that house, imagine the man didn't think to do a one for boy, man and woman. Would Zainab have done man and woman? Maybe that's where Zainab was headed. So there's diversity. There's diversity now. Yeah. So it's if she's going to do the girls and he's going to do the girl and boy, there's nothing wrong with that. If somebody else wants to come up and just do boys, why not? Ooh, that's a good one. Why not? Hello, we've just said it here. We've just said it. Whoever wants to just do the boys, you can just do the boys. Men in army. Exactly. Train them for the army. Prepare men from prison or something like that. Boys who have been released from prison. There is so much. Absolutely. I mean, again, remember when I initially said that when I first met you, I was just intrigued how intelligent this girl is. And I know people back home are intelligent, but you almost get quite a bit obnoxious when you're in the UK. You think, oh, no, you know, most happy. Look at the stuff. Did you guys see this lady's presentation? You know what I mean? Did you see how she just presented this? I'm going to give you guys a bit more chance so you can hear a bit more from her, because she is like the most exciting person to hear from. Now, Maggie, I want to ask you, some of the goings on in both Big Sister and Housemates, I'm sure you must have heard about all the sex scene and who that they feel that. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out, when you was watching it, what were you thinking? I always say, in Housemates, it was part of a what do you call it? It was a task. So they did cheap tell for just being rude. So there was rudeness, but some of it was not a task. No, I watched one episode. That was not a task. Yeah. So I mean, even me, I found that a lot of the girls in both shows were more sexualized than I had known Sierra Leonean girls to be. Well, that's the thing. You see, earlier I said it gives us a chance, to see them as they are. Yeah, it's reality TV. Sometimes you meet people, you just see them no more, talk to them for an hour or two, and then everybody goes their own way. But then on reality TV, this one is 24 hours. Wow. So you get to see people, their character comes out more than they've planned. Yes. Yeah. Because you can't be in a house for a whole month and pretend. No. Someone's going to find you out. Exactly. Yeah. So that's what happened on TV. But I as someone international, I felt like a lot of the girls were going towards this element of, they were trying to reenact some of the stuff we had seen on reality. For example, Kim Kardashian became very famous. Yeah. by being a total right. And if you remember, just before the Big Sister house, a video had leaked.
Yes.
Where one particular girl was setting another girl. And I'm beginning to see that more and more of our girls are becoming, they think fame is going to come to them by being over-sexualized. What do you say about that?
I say they're on the wrong path.
Yeah.
If they're thinking that they can only achieve fame by being sexual or by, you know, projecting rudeness, I think they're on the wrong path. And there are mentors that were invited into the different houses. And I really hope, because this season, the 2 seasons are now over.
Hey,
but I'm hoping that the next season, that they would invite mentors, or they would invite people who would actually have the time and the energy to talk to, you know, these girls and boys as well, not just the girls, to let them know that there's more to life, there's more to fame than
sex.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
you know, sex comes and goes. It gets to a point you get tired with trust me.
You don't want to get.
I'm not old. I'm just, you know, in my 30s. But then, you know, older people have told us we didn't believe, but we're getting to that point wherein you're getting tired with all that.
I mean, the sexualized thing is something that is becoming very common in the community. Yes. But I think I've got a few shout outs here. Can you come to the camera screen, Miss Margaret Murray? They want us to, oh girl, they want to see your face. Miss Murray, is that any better, guys? I hope that's a lot better for you all. I do apologize. You know, I'm not technical. All I've got is a big mouth, guys. You should know that by now. We've also got, we've got Cherry Berry. She said, hey, ladies, you know Cherry.
Yes, hey, girl.
And this is hey, Margaret, sending you some love. Oh, bless her. Oh, just to let you guys know, I am wearing Cherry Berry's lipstick today because Cherry Berry is always, she's just good like that. I like her product, and the lipstick has been phenomenal, and everything about it has just been amazing. Again, we've got DJ Do, who says, well done, ladies. Umu Diallo says, it was sexualized, putting women in a derogatory position. Absolutely. Yes. I'm not too sure if it put them in that position. I think that it was a trick, because you have a decision to say, you know what, I'm not doing it. Imagine somebody say, can't put you close to your cantina, can't put one small bandana. No, I wouldn't do it. I would be the first person to say, no, I'm sorry, because it's going to be on camera. So maybe these shows are the way of rooting out the wood from the oak. You know what I mean? If the task man says to you to be sexualized throughout the show, it is up to you to say, no, I'm actually not going to do that. And that's not what I signed up for. But the girls were very willing to behave like that. So for me, the whole sex side of the competitions were a bit not the way I thought it should have gone. But in Housemates, part of it was a task. And because of the template of Housemates, which was very much based around what I think Big Brother is all about, men and women, it's not a case of empowering anyone. It's a case of young people going into a house and just running riot. I thought it was okay. Over in that, not okay. I thought it sort of kind of fitted with the type of work that it was trying to produce. In Big Sister, where I felt it was a empowerment show, I felt like anything that would make females behave in a derogatory way should not have been accepted. So I remember some nights, things were going on in the night. There was a bump in the night. And I mean, again, reality TV, everybody's there to have some fun. A few more questions for you, Miss Murray.
Yes.
Would you have gone into Big Sister or Housemates? This is a real question now, baby. We need an honest answer. Would you have gone?
No.
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 May I ask you why?
It's just something that's not appealing to me.
Okay.
I like to keep. I love being private.
Yeah.
Yeah. So going on a reality TV show where you have cameras on you 24/7. No.
Yeah. And being at the peril of anything which they may request, because you don't know what they're going to request. And so they're asking me, because this housemate, they made you into couples. What if you had a husband?
Then go to get me. Now them you show they don't.
Yes. You might. Oh my.
So you see, there are lots of things I would have not done. Which will make me so uninteresting, and people just vote me out.
Yeah.
So what's the point? So the things I'm interested in, obviously pageantry and all that, and modeling, I went into those, and I've done my fair share. At least I don't, don't left me small mark.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, Nene, I always call you Nana because obviously keeps it it's Nana. But Cherry Berry, you have been a model. She's on the link as well, watching as we are speaking. You have been a model for her, and I remember when I did speak to her, she had so many positive things to say about you. You really were the echelon of fashion in Freetown. You really were. I mean, I cannot believe you worked with every single designer I've come across, and they have not said a bad word. But more importantly, your images are very, very clean.
Yeah.
You come across as an international model, and you come across as someone very professional. Who do you think is going to win Big Sister or Housemates? Let's start with Housemates. Well, Housemates. Yes, who do you think?
Victor Oni Williams.
Hey, so, Mr. Dubanks.
Probably. I'm being biased because he's a friend.
Okay, he's your friend.
Yeah.
Because
I want him to win.
You want to?
And he better win.
Because
that money now one later. He must get for take we out.
No, DJ Do, when I asked DJ Do, he's the one DJing with us today. DJ Do said, it has to be Oni.
Yeah.
It has to be Oni. And I feel Cherry Berry's also been thinks it's going to be Oni. For me, I think Augustine.
He's a competitor.
I think, if not him, because if all I know, he's gone by now. I've been watching for 3 days. If not, I want Yanapoli to win. Yanapoli for me is a really great contestant. And one of the main reasons why I do really, really like Yanapoli is she's got no shame to be intelligent.
Yeah.
That girl stands there and speaks with so much articulacy, without no fear. Somebody no go contest, so you can't speak per week. So you boku English, and that's what I've always faced. Maybe because I sound like the way I speak. Sometimes you go talk to somebody, you can't speak per me. Come on, I can't speak English per week. Hence why I've had to, even when I do these shows, yeah, good girl. Even when I do these shows, I have to find a way to speak, so people don't think I'm too overly English or I not sabi anything, And the thing I love about her, she has not been ashamed to say, I am intelligent. And every task, she gives it with such articulacy, the way she speaks and she articulates her words. And she says, I think that the best way forward, she has no shame. She's from America, though. She's from America,
Yeah.
And I would like to see a winner who is not going to just be judged because they're intelligent, is not going to be put down because they've got an academia, or you've just passed the bar. You've just passed the bar. You are at a high level of education. But if you enter that competition, any of these competitions, you have a very good chance of winning. You know that. The way everybody will back you would be crazy. It would be absolutely crazy. Now, who in Big Sister's house, I'm sure you heard a lot about the Koskosi. Yeah. And that was not very nice for some of us to have watched, especially where we are trying to support Sierra Leonean entertainment. But I noticed Mami Kos, Mami Butu, clap, 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 is a common
African thing.
From you as a Sierra Leonean woman, what do you think about our women expressing ourselves in such a derogatory way and thinking it's actually okay? What's your thought about all this Mami Kosin and Mami Mutuyin?
You know, I didn't get the chance to actually watch the live.
Yeah.
The live
when
show.
it happened.
Yeah, when it happened.
Yeah, it was bad.
But then when I can say Tita and Tom was jam.
Yeah.
And sometimes, no matter how quiet you are, when people push you to the edge, you break.
Yeah.
You know, even though sometimes I'm like, I don't think it's possible to get me to that point where I will really cuss. But then everybody's different.
So educate me a bit. This is a really quite wonderful conversation because I want you to educate me a little bit on this. Because for me as a girl over here in the UK, I always get a bit nervous when I start hearing somebody can cuss Mami cuss. I take it very personal. And
I not sabi cuss.
I don't be language.
I
We can't forget the dictionary.
Probably that's why I don't even engage myself in things like that, because at the end of the day, I'm like, I know you sabi.
Do you think
you want a dog? Probably that's the only thing I know. You find a dog, you get senseless dog. That's the only thing I know. You know, and I'm the only cousin Andy. So possibly you go get me pancos until I go boss kind of answer. So I just delete myself from the equation when it comes to things like that and all of that. But then, like I said, people are different, and sometimes there are things people say to you, it actually really triggers you to get to go to that level wherein you're in a rage and people like you. Nobody would calm you down. Nobody can calm you down. But then,
but is it common practice?
People have to understand that you have to be able to calm yourself.
Yeah, of course.
You have to be able to not allow people to get you to that point wherein you lose yourself.
Absolutely.
So with the two, big sister contestants who were in that fight, or even probably more contestants, I hope that when they leave the house, and the people who are supporting them, they actually have someone who would sit them down and talk to them.
Yeah.
For something of that nature not to repeat itself.
Yeah.
Because like I said, they're now ambassadors of Sierra Leone. It's not just, you're no longer Majo, you're no longer Yaba, you understand?
Yeah.
You carry the weight of the country on your shoulders.
Absolutely. And but then they may not realize this before, like a lot of them don't know what's going to happen. I mean, I'm looking forward to my paycheck, thinking how much I'm going to cut from this paycheck to give one of these girls, because I can't just be gassing and not be a part of giving.
Yeah.
It's impossible. I'm thinking, what can I give? Whoever wins, what can I give? I'm going to have to be money, because they've got enough clothes and fabric in Africa. It has to be financial cash. And would you be interested in actually speaking to the girls? Would you put yourself out to Zainab or Mr. Navo to help any of the contestants, as in talking to them?
I'm always willing.
Oh.
To me, I am always willing.
Oh, that's so sweet.
You know, reaching out to people. I'm not perfect. I'm not the best. I am so flawed. But I think there are things I believe, there are qualities I believe that I have. And I wouldn't mind giving my 2 cents to people and actually having a talk with them to let them know that probably I may have passed through the same road. I could give you directions. I could tell you Usain off a pass. You understand? Like just give you pointers in the way of life. Some of them might be older than me, but at the end of the day, it's not age. It's about the route you've passed. Absolutely. It's about the road you've taken. You understand? So I've been there. I've been there with the fame, the popularity, and all of that.
And what advice would you
give? It dies down.
What advice would you give them when they do, when we get this final winner, win or lose, these girls are going to have to go back on the road and be just a normal person walking down King Jimmy Street or Ross Road. What advice would you give them, win or lose?
Do not, and I repeat, and the underlying word is do not take it to your head.
Oh, wow.
Don't. Humility pays.
Yeah.
That's what I always tell people. I say humility pays. No matter how much power you get in this world, no matter how much money you have in this world, if you're not humble, it's for nothing.
Yeah.
It is for nothing. Humility would get you out of any trouble that you're in.
Yeah.
That's why if you and I, the fact that I won Miss Sierra Leone 2014, if it done all, we don't go to me head up, like don't get big and all that. Wherever I go, I'm like, don't talk to me like that. Do you think I would have genuine friends like you?
No.
I wouldn't.
No.
I would have fake people laughing to my face, but then behind my back, they're saying other things. They're probably plotting against me. They're probably people who are supposed to help me to further my popularity or fame. They're probably out there telling them things about me. And then at the end of the day, I lose opportunities.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So going out of the house, I would say to these girls, use your popularity and your fame wisely. Whether you win or you lose, at the end of the day, you're now famous.
Yeah.
You're now popular.
Yeah.
You understand? So when you leave the house, first of all, I would say, Tego Tenki, pray to God, find somebody.
Yeah.
Find that one person.
Yeah.
Who would mentor you.
Absolutely.
If you're I know Yaba is interested in pageantry and modeling and all that.
Yeah.
I would advise her.
Yeah.
Find one person where you know, say, is passionate.
Yeah.
Not just into fashion and modeling, but someone who's passionate about it. Who would mentor you, who would show you the right road.
Yeah.
Because there will be so many people who would come your way. Would say, well, I mean, a fashion stuffing. They know absolutely nothing about it.
Yeah.
But then having that right person in your life who would not only be mentoring you in your fashion thing, but in daily life things.
Yeah. You need to have a mentor, somebody to guide you.
Everybody needs a mentor.
Absolutely.
Major coming out of the house, we know she's interested in dancing, you know, in you know, how do they call her? Gymnastics and all of those things. Find a mentor. Somebody where you know, say, probably somebody in the entertainment industry, somebody who's into videography and all of that, who would be interested in doing your videos. You understand? And the other person as well, whatever she's interested in, she should find a mentor who would be there to guide her.
Absolutely.
And use your fame wisely. Wisely. Sometimes this fame gets in the head of people and people misuse it, and then at the end of the day, 1, 2, 3 months down the lane, don't forget about you.
Absolutely.
Be relevant. Be deliberately relevant.
Yes, absolutely. Be with the times.
Be with the times.
Be with the times.
This 1 year, which is basically going to be the reign of the winner of either Big Sister Sierra Leone or Housemates Sierra Leone, use it wisely.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be a next season.
Yeah.
There's going to be another winner.
Yeah.
If that winner come is sober-minded than you, more focused than you, they lost snap last like a salt.
That's it.
Nobody would remember you. The person will say, oh yes.
Also that one.
Yeah, we be with you. You understand? There are some people who have gone into this house, in the Big Sister house and in the Housemates Salone house. They left. And people don't remember them anymore. They don't even remember their names.
Yeah, we're gonna hopefully later on today. We will try to go through some of the names, all of the net contestants. We're waiting for one girl to be disqualified. We've got Mohammed Lamin Kamara. How do the cussing girls go all the way? I don't get that, but I think I don't get your question. Mohammed Amin Kamara said, how did the brilliance of Adama and Madonna were booted out so fast? How did the brilliance of Adama and Madonna were booted out so fast?
Oh, I think, well, that's left with the organizers. They know exactly what they want. And I think it's left with the fans as well, because it's a voting process.
Yeah.
If you don't vote for your favorite contestant, there's no way they're going to win. There's no way they're staying in the house.
Yeah.
It's about getting as much votes as possible, I think.
Okay. So that leads me to another question, really, because a lot of us have heard, Bahir and abroad, that this is not really based on votes. What's your take on that?
It's not based on votes.
Meaning that they have someone that they already want to win. That this could be potentially a fix on both sides.
For their sake, I hope not.
Yeah, because I mean, yeah, absolutely.
Because Isabel Salome had one for something.
Well, today I think it for one.
Because if people find out it's fixed, I hope it's not.
Yeah, we all hope it's not.
Yeah, well, let's hope it's not.
We all hope it's not.
Because, but if it is, then that's a bad strategy on their part.
Yeah, it would be shocking.
Yeah,
it would be very shocking. If who do you think is going to win?
No, when let's talk about Creole.
Talk about Creole, make me understand why you feel say Yaba for win.
She's appealing. Not to the eye. I'm not, God forbid, not to. She's appealing in a sense wherein you watch her and say, you sabi like a person you watch person and say, some gal begin get potential.
Yeah.
I look at her and I see, with the right people around her, she has a very long way to go.
Okay.
She has a very, very long way to go. Obviously, there are things she has to undo.
Yeah, yeah.
You understand?
Because there was a lot of...
It's like a phoenix.
Oh.
You understand?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It has to burn down for like get a new...
Come again.
Yes. So I think with Yaba, if she wins at $50,000,
it could be
and she has the right people around her, she could use that $50,000 to do so much, not just for herself, but for the entertainment industry. It's like at a give for like expand.
Yeah.
And then we expand, you want to expand to, then self take and then expand.
Yeah.
That's a good thing about this Big Sister, Housemates, Salone and all that. And I hope, say, whoever the winners are for the individual shows could actually put their money to good use.
Yeah.
And sorry, with Yaba, I have had a conversation with her on a few occasions. She's not my friend. She's an acquaintance.
Yeah.
And I think, I don't even know how to put them into words.
I'm intrigued as well. I'm super intrigued to hear what you have to say here.
She is that beginning of potential.
Wow. And we know she's got potential from what we've seen, but it's based on the little we have seen. So having someone like yourselves.
So from the little you have seen, sometimes you look at people for years and you not see no potential.
Yeah, I see potential.
You understand?
I see potential very quick.
But then you see her. I know people don't judge her, and there are lots of people who might have judged her based on that course will happen inside the house.
Yeah.
And I know she might have lost fans because of that.
That course.
You understand?
Yeah.
But I don't think you should judge someone on one incident. People have had the whole time, the last 2 months, to look at someone. Don't judge her on one thing. In the other contestants as well, we've been getting to that clash. Don't judge them on that one incident. Well, sometimes people, you know, it happens.
It happens. I mean, I have to be honest as well, because as a female, sometimes we all can behave in ways which are not necessarily the best things we would want people to see us behaving. But then we need to understand that we're all pushed to the limit.
Yeah.
Sometimes people do push us, and where that camera was watching these guys 24 hours, she was on the back foot of the fact that it was being videos, but it doesn't mean that her reaction would have been one that we wouldn't react as, because Samira said something which was very, very bad to her at one stage when she overreacted. Mommy K, equally, which is candidate to Chicket, she also lied against with Adama, which was one of the reasons she escalated her behavior even further. So again, you are right when you say that you do get pushed, and sometimes we all have to react, but there is a £50,000 prize, $50,000 prize
at stake.
Yeah. So somebody to go cost you, mama, what you talk? You know, they come over here. Come on.
I just walk away.
That's right.
I walk away. I look at the bigger prize. I look at the bigger picture. $50,000 that guy up for. That cost. Okay, for right time first.
We go meet up where we don't come on
after, yeah. You go meet me. Yes. Cost me back that same cost.
I totally appreciate.
You understand,
But in her defense, that's more picky back.
Yeah, that's why I said she has potential. With the right person or the right people around her,
she could make it.
Yeah,
she could make it. Right. And my last and final question to you. We've got some a few comments. How honest are the voters with the true concept of reality show? This time, Mohamedin Kamara, he says, how honest are the voters with the true concept of a reality TV show? I think what you're trying to say here is, are the voters voting based on what a reality TV should be voting on? I think that's what you're trying to say. If it's not what you're trying to say, please give it back to us, Mohamed Lamin Kamara. So please send that comment back to us. Do you think people are voting for the best person? Realistically, meaning, remember we had SHATTA, who told us the characteristics of the type of winner who should win this show. In your opinion, first, before we answer Mohamed Lamin's question, what characteristics do you want to see in the winner of Big Sister 2020 and Housemates 2020?
It's a reality TV show. So be real.
Be real.
Be yourself.
Be yourself.
You understand? Like I said, for 1-2 months, obviously, person character must come out. No matter how much you can sugarcoat, you wear the best designer clothes, your character comes out. And that question when Mohamed Lamin asks you, that's a very good question.
Okay, Mohamed Lamin, we go back to your question. It don't confirm it's the right question.
It's the right question.
That is right. It's how are the voters basically judging on the best individual to win the reality TV, whereas Adama and Madonna will get some characteristics that we don't mention. Are the voters voting for that?
I think, to be honest, Madonna left too early.
You sabi Madonna?
Yes.
Hey, you sabi Madonna? Come on.
I don't meet her probably once.
Because sabi dress, fine.
Was it for Miss University audition? I think so.
Lovely girl.
I think she left too early. But then again, you know, voters vote individually based on what they are looking for.
Yeah.
Based on what they think, you know, the contestant's character probably, you know, resonates with them or doesn't resonate with them. But then they have to realize that it's reality TV show. Nobody know you shouldn't vote for people based on what you expect them to be or what you want them to be. You understand? this is me. If I can begin cater myself to what you want. That's not me anymore. Yeah. You understand?
No, you're absolutely right.
So I think people should have voted based on what they saw on screen.
Yeah.
People might have voted for contestants in the house saying, oh, okay, she's intelligent. I like intelligent people. So I'm going to continue voting for this person because she's intelligent. I like this. Oh no, we not drama now once. That drama na me want anybody who don't make drama na this was boring and never vote for her.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
So
you think a very interesting comment you made, that people should be voting on what they see. Earlier on, we had SHATTA. Now SHATTA say, I ask her, I say, SHATTA, Majo is a bit surprised the way it came to the end because I don't be seeing personality much on the screen because it not been there for him when all the drama was going on be today. Now SHATTA say, he say, oh, now because SHATTA, now because Majo not been getting enough time. Now the screen,
that's enough screen time.
Enough screen time.
No, they viewers enough of
a flavor
who the person is.
Absolutely.
You understand?
Absolutely.
If the person not getting
so how we go vote then, Maggie? Where we not get that, like say person like you, where you humble and you shy to some degree. If I don't see you now, pass nobody on television. Not vote for Margaret or not vote for.
But that's the thing again, at the disadvantage, and I think the organizers and the production team, you understand, need to give everybody a fair time, equal time, even though that's not possible.
It's not possible
because sometimes you focus. Probably the organizers are looking for drama. So sometimes drama, then they point the camera.
Yes, exactly.
You were shy,
exactly.
So it's a disadvantage on your part.
Exactly.
Where you know they take part for the drama where the organizers then they look for.
Exactly.
You understand?
Exactly.
But then
exactly.
The one that will sabi you out of the house, but then they campaign for you.
Yeah.
Like Majo.
Yeah.
People then go they say, oh, but we know they see her better, we know able know in kind character because they always know they on most of the time she's not in view.
Yes, most of the time she's not in view
of the viewers, you understand? So how did she get
to the end?
And people then they campaign for her. You understand?
Yeah.
That's one. And two, you get other people the way they say, oh, okay, me not to like drama, like us be quiet with the comporting self on screen, now so much, now so God picking for day. You know, for mixing stuff panel.
Yeah.
And they vote for her.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Or whichever way, I don't understand how the voting process there or how, you know, how
the thing
yeah. I don't understand how the organizers they do them, but I assume for say like, you know, they told me take part from Sierra Leone. You had a voting process, and then you had the in-house, you know, judging as well by the judges, wherein you had different categories wherein we were judged. And then you get on the big stage, you were judged again.
Yeah.
But then 30% of the total score was taken in-house. So if you come on stage that day and don't perform well, you know, added to your 30% in-house, maybe people are expecting to say, oh no, she should have won because this person don't display on stage that day. But then in-house, you know, able to garner up in 30%. And then she falls short, you know, win. And people then begin to say, oh, now work.
Yes.
But then I don't know how they do the calculation and all of that.
I mean, we're about to be faced with that. I mean, this is why I've tried so much. I want to say some hello to DJ's now Flex, DJ Flex. DJ, I'm so happy that you're still with us. You know, this guy is DJ's now Flex, DJ Flex X. I hope I'm saying it right. This guy has been with us from the beginning of the show. And I'm so, oh, thank you. He said, love the dress. I hope you're speaking to me, that is. He said, Big Sister Sierra Leone is the best. Thank you. He has been such a compassionate, understanding, and always, I think he's one of Samira's friends, because he was back in Samira when Samira was evicted. And I just want to say thank you to you, DJ Flex now. We just to call you DJ Flex
DJ
now.
Snowflex.
We say DJ Snowflex. I just want to say thank you. You don't know me. You've been supportive to me. I do appreciate you. If anytime you're doing something, you're doing a project and you'd like me to touch base, I will more than anything be happy to support you, because you have been such a pleasant man. We've also got hey, DJ Flex in the Toko. Samira, hey, sad life. DJ Flex don't give me Snowflex. Okay, Snowflex. So I just want to say thank you to you, because I know you have been one of those guys who have been with me through it all. And I really am grateful. And I hope that one day when I am in Freetown, I'll be able to hopefully see you. I want to bring this to an end, and I have one final question for you. Okay. What could both shows do better for next year to not allow the mago where they don't put me in the United Kingdom for jump from one place, jump to the other place? I mean, and at one point, I'm so this kind of situation. In your opinion, sweetie,
which situation? Where in both shows are
yes.
Okay.
We let's just imagine Fatmata we born in London. No sabi Mr. Navo, he no sabi Zainab. Fatmata just wants to watch the show. Fatmata does not care who owns AYV, who is working with Orange. Fatmata doesn't even know what happened before. Now, two shows are going head to head at the same time, beginning the same time, ending the same time. They even go live at the same time. What advice would you give these two shows? Advice one in relation to how they work with the community, and two, how to make the show as credible as possible. So the first one, what can they do to not allow this Mr. Copy, everything all at the same, all kuskas, all man they argue, go come on, you na 250 people no more they watch you, look na 6 no more get. It was just horrendous. In your what advice could you give them, please?
I think, you know, both organizers have learned from these shows.
It's a fast so far.
Because they get a system wherein you see your viewership.
Mm-hmm.
So you get to know exactly how many people were watching your show on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm.
And try to compare, okay, what if I had done my show after or before this other show? Would my viewership, you know,
of course it would have doubled.
It would have doubled or tripled, you know. And that's what you want.
Absolutely. Even
though, you know, it's nice having the conversation. Oh no, big sister Salone, for me, nine are the best. I want to like Housemates Salone. They're all sitting inside it. You know, the conversations are nice. The arguments are nice. You understand? But then you can have the same comparison if the shows are done at different times. You understand?
Yeah. The arguments, my God.
The arguments are sweet,
but they're bad. But at the same time, there came a point when they realized we couldn't do it no more. Yeah. You know, so man, I get some particular names then where they've been beginners, Zainab inside, or they've been begin now Mr. Navo inside. Give them 4 weeks. Now then they go call him company, go tell him company, say,
I know, I know. So probably so probably, like I said, healthy competition. The two organizers, not for series, as you know, they should have been butting heads over this.
Yeah.
Like most people say, Sierra Leone is a small country, 7.5 million people.
I know.
Probably we get about
almost
2 million people countrywide where we go watch the show.
So, yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Out of that 2 million people, probably you get 1 million we go watch for 24 hours. but lights not there for let them watch 24 hours. Or credits not there for let somebody watch on a phone, you understand? Data not there, or sometimes data slow and all of that. So bring a cam down to 500, 1,000. And then they say not only the whole or the total 500,000 people go watch every single day. So your number is dropping. But then doing the shows at different times, because of the, the population will get very, very small. Probably do it at 2 different times and then have increased viewership. I think that will go best for the entertainment industry. It's like having, I always can go back to Mystery.
Yeah, no, you have to go back to Mystery.
It's like having 2 major or 3 major Miss Sierra Leone pageants. They go on at the same time.
Yeah, we had that. We had a situation like that in the past.
Like going on at the same time. It's a disadvantage to the girls. It is, first of all, but it's a disadvantage to even the organizers. You understand? Because you want as much people for what you show, critique you show, whether professionally or unprofessionally. You'll get people we're going to talk about your show. You want your show for be talked about
by everybody
around town. You understand?
Of course.
But then if I don't get chance to look at your show, to watch your show, there's nothing coming out of my mouth to talk about.
Absolutely.
You understand? So you've lost me as a viewer.
Yeah, Housemates lost me quite a bit as well, because there was some elements of it and I said, hey, Mr. Nabo, because some of it was like, why did this come on at the same time? And why? And couldn't nobody, like I have friends who are into entertainment, they go call me, they go send me outside, this person want to go do the show the same day. And they tell them, don't compete. My question is, who are the advisors?
Yeah.
Who are the friends who are not able to say, oh, why they go and do another thing? What's the big thing? Well, I want because I missed that first.
And for a reality show like this that goes on for 24 hours, I want to be able to follow up. I want to be able to follow what's happening in your house.
Yeah, of course.
But then if I never watch you and then call me and say, hey, come Big Sister Salone, if you see the drop. You understand? When I never watch Big Sister Salone, they say, hey, if you should see the happen in a Housemates Salone right now.
Housemates, they got to the point now where you watch Housemates or you watch Big Sister in copy, they can't call out. Then they come. Shame no day again.
So you see?
There was no, and that was really sweet though. I quite like the fact that people
sweet, but then to them, the organizers,
it wasn't sweet.
No,
it wasn't sweet.
No.
So man, when somebody say, Uda they evict, the other one say, now this one I say, oh no bother go again. We don't let me left now. It's, I think again, we have the wonderful Miss Dinny Cole has joined us. She's the lady that I got this dress from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's the stylist that styled this outfit for me. Welcome, Miss Dinny Cole. And
hello.
So, hi, sweetie. So the second part of the question was, how can they make this show credible? Because I tell you what, next year I'm packing my bags. You don't have to ask me to pay me, because I'm not looking on money. They go any side outside and they go out because I'm so proud. And I feel like the party not done it. We just started. It's 8:30. Results are not even out yet. So this is just the beginning. Question. How can they make this show more credible?
Organizers have to be transparent with people, because at the end of the day, people are using their own hard-earned money, cash, to vote, whichever way. Now, credit people they buy for votes. People are going online to vote. So I think they have to be very transparent in how they do things. Explain from the beginning.
Dinny, can you mute your mic, please?
Oh, sorry.
It's all right, sweetheart. Thank you.
So they have to be really open.
Yes.
Explain to the general public how voting, if it's through voting, how it's going to happen, the process, step-by-step process, so that fans out there would know exactly what to do to get their favorites going.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes,
to get their favorites going.
Absolutely.
Don't come in the middle of the show and change the game.
Yes.
Don't do that.
Yes, that's absolutely.
You lose people.
Yeah. That's a very good
lose your
point.
credibility.
Very good point.
And no matter how genuine and credible the winner emerge, there are people who are going to believe that something happened.
Absolutely.
And you don't want that for an individual.
Yeah.
Not for you now, but for that possible win.
Absolutely.
Because that possible win need for Chinap Sonsa and I can just say, I want this. It wasn't fixed.
Yeah.
Just like how they talk just now, say, you're hearing for say the show or the winner might have been fixed. So you don't see if from the onset it was explained properly, let people understand exactly how the winner will come about.
Yes.
Then all that local, you know, yeah, not before they happen.
Absolutely.
So I think they have to be really transparent, explain to people in clear terms.
Yes.
How things are going to happen.
I mean, listen to the eloquency when this girl speaks. I'm like, hey, you're just brilliant. I just love
clear terms and not change game. Even if you change game by people, it shouldn't be by the voting process.
Absolutely.
You see Housemates Sierra Leone, then the evicts, and then the invicts. It's all people.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, yeah.
At the end of the day, that's like changing the game.
The script.
You understand? But then you need to explain to people, let them understand. You need to just say no more, oh, when I vote for somebody, we don't come out like inside yours. You need to explain to people why
they should re-vote.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We know that now when I get to that show, but now we get the show going.
Of course.
If the whole of Sierra Leone decide for so we know they watch Big Sister, we know they watch Housemates, and there's no point for your show going on.
Absolutely.
So you have to please us. And another thing I want to add to that is,
yes, of course,
I think they should have more content, more intelligent task for next season. And I think they need to sit back and watch Big Brother UK, Big Brother US, Big Brother Canada, Big Brother Niger, and pick out the different things they did and incorporate or probably tweak them
a little bit.
In a Sierra Leonean way.
Right.
We're gonna make it look somehow original and unique for the next season, so that you also able for get the interest of intelligent people of the older generation, so that they will watch you show and say, okay, this is not just about sexualizing people. This is not just about youth going into a house and being idle, where they don't want to do nothing, they go sit inside that house, they enjoy, they eat no more, they cost, then they dance, then they this. No, it's not just about that.
Absolutely.
You understand?
No, you're right.
Because like I said, these people are going to be ambassadors. Dini, you're still on.
Dini, you need to mute your phone. Dini. Dini.
She can't hear you now.
Okay. Dini.
Yeah.
You need to mute your phone. We can hear you.
Go ahead. So you see, being ambassadors, you need they need to create lots of content wherein people are interested.
Okay.
And you get the attention of
and more intellectual. Because there was a lot of this, because from the China Nikki in particular with Big Sister, Big Sister with the China Nikki situation, then you can't get street speaking this year. And I tend to find that so many of this type of competitions, I actually get quite disappointed when I see intelligent people
leave competitions very early.
And then I hear somebody can say not to education or what. To be intelligent doesn't mean you're educated.
Yeah.
You understand me? To be intelligent and to behave in an intelligent manner does not need a master's degree or a PhD degree.
No.
But I feel that them when one can make hypocrites, because me, if you born picking, you want to make your picking look good in front of people. Even if you picking us a bit of English, you know what English means, say somebody gets sense.
Yeah, English.
Almost look at the enjoy God the way they work and the teeth in this country. They don't get no sense, they don't get nothing. No Salone picking and get sense, then pass them. But where we they watch them show they are, where they see them street speaking them, You go say, hey, well, why this speaking behave this way? Somebody can say, not to intelligence no more, you don't get for guess, you don't get for go book school, not to the book school. Now presentation, you picking where you born, you said you go and see and let other people and see you picking fine. So why you won't picking there for can't be inside the show? Either act some kind where. And now very intelligent people who make these comments. And I sometimes think, why are they saying this? Because if now you picking where you born, you don't go once, make you go, people then they laugh and say, you know, sabi talk.
Yeah.
And I would like to see more of our country embracing there is nothing wrong with an intelligent woman. It does not outdo another woman who isn't intelligent. But we continuously promote people that went on just lambasticated or just not really care or just not they make effort. But the way the person now when they talk very well, we get good at, where they perform well, they say, oh, just they can't speak but we no more. That has to change.
It has
if we're going to progress.
Like you said, intelligence is not just based on academia.
Absolutely.
You know, the organizers, unless of course their aim and objective is after where they don't give that money to that person, they don't do with you. But then I don't think that's where it's supposed to stop.
Exactly.
I think say the need for deal with that person and probably engage that person in projects and things. Because that person is now an ambassador for you.
Yes, absolutely.
You understand?
Absolutely.
And you want that person to be endorsed. If, for example, I have a company and, for example, Yaba win Big Sister Salone. I could look at them and probably want them for being an ambassador or being, you know, on my billboard and all of that. But then if she's not bold, if she's not confident, regardless if she knows how to speak English or not, just like you said, regardless if she went to university or not, I want somebody when I do me launch of me, whatever, to be there and be able for communicate with the people they want to invite for I mean, you understand?
Absolutely.
But if you not get anything
at all, just for make we laugh that people picking no more. Now then they mean on let for
no
see.
serious
Let for laugh people
no
picking.
serious company go want for use them.
That's it.
You understand? As then your ambassador.
Absolutely.
Because being on that show, being the winner, not only need for stop at getting the $50,000 or getting the 250 million and going to Dubai and coming back. It shouldn't end there.
Yeah.
It should open doors for the winner or whoever participates. You understand? Madonna today, because she's intelligent.
I told you, this Madonna.
Because she's intelligent. Because she's intelligent, people go want for use them for them product.
Myself go want for use, man.
You understand? Yana Poli.
And oh, she's amazing.
People go want for use them.
Absolutely.
Because I know and I have the confidence that okay, even if they call them up for go say something, I know she.
And they damage them. Then they damage me. Say waiting on I said to go and sit down when they talk. Me at thoughts. But
so sometimes
I prefer to see that than I prefer to see somebody where they laugh. Now that concept I want to take away from people then. When you sit down, if you born that picking, you see that human being that is shaming themselves, you go find them funny, then they put that the chat, oh, now so then they not so then as alone. You get the one they like you. Yeah. Then they boku or like the one the way they are the way the way they camp. Then we left nothing wrong with someone doesn't have an education. Well, when we they try for promote reserve, let we be real. If now you born that girl, if that girl then you sister, you don't want to make it laugh your sister. No. So even some friends that were then and they look at me and say, hey, this guy always they complain. I know they complain. I like for say members say, where this person get for come out, get for can watch yourself. Let somebody not can commit suicide because you can't shame what you don't see. They don't ridicule somebody. This is supposed to be a positive thing, not a thing where the person get for come on, they can't shame and compliment. You know, Maggie May.
And at the end of the day, you know, I just want to congratulate each person we're going to the different houses. It takes guts. It takes guts. Yeah. It's all like you say, okay, me, I go put me life on TV 24/7. 24/7. It's not easy.
Yeah, me I'm afraid.
So, I give them whether you win, whether you not win.
Kudos to you.
Kudos to you.
Kudos to you.
Honestly,
Big up. And
I hope say Sierra Leoneans and you watch, and people will pick out the different contestants them and be mentors to them and actually help them.
Yeah.
Street speaking, I hope say somebody really serious.
Me don't empire 4 or 5 of them contestants then they. I get the designer really back serious, for them.
You know, go pick them out and do something, change and transform in life.
Yeah.
To be honest, I really hope that.
Alex
Mr. Flecker.
He's real. He's real. That is real. I just not been let where people then laugh and that in talk way in the talk. It's funny, but the way he talk with articulacy, even though he not get the English, but the way even when they ask.
But there's somebody when you know say if you can really put head to and focus on
it achieve. You know, so I mean, I'm just gonna give you the final word here before we go back to our music. Hey, Sammy James, where is the link? Or it's later. Sammy, I've sent the link to you at your messenger. So your link is with your messenger. So you need to join now because Dinny is about to come on. So you need to join me before I join Dinny. Okay, Samuela James. The link is in your messenger, your Facebook messenger. It's also on the Facebook page, Sammy. Okay? Well, we're going to have DJ Dool, who's going to do our music. Where DJ Dool now? Okay. So, you've had the final word, and I'm really appreciative of you being here today. Let God bless you for everything you've done, okay? Yeah. I'm just going to, right. I need you to. Yeah, so I just want to say thank you to some of you who have already been with us for such some time. We have so many guests with us. Like I did say to everybody, I was not going to make this lighthearted. It was very important for me to do this show. But as we can all see, I believe the show is actually going live right now. So what I want to do is I'm just going to put on DJ Dool to do some music for us. And we're going to just have a quick look and see what's going on at the Big Sister House and Housemates. Margaret Murray, thank you so much for taking the time, for being with us today. It means absolutely so much to me. Every time I see you, you're a breath of fresh air. So thank you so much for all your support, and I'm really, really grateful.
Thank you for having me. Thank you guys,
for having me. You have a wonderful.
Let's get the
music going. Hey! Yeah. What's on mute? How you live this life? Just for another person. How you live this life? Hey guys. What's that? The table. I thought many. Sorry. Maggie was good. Did you watch Maggie? We heard some of it. We have got my phone. She's really good. Yeah. But Amy's not even in there either. She's trying to get in. Sorry. Ooh.
this thing.